Economics is the study of choices, how we use limited resources to satisfy our needs and wants. Every decision, from what you eat for breakfast to how a country spends its money, is an economic one. At its core, economics tackles the problem of scarcity. There simply isn't enough of everything for everyone. We must decide how to use our time, money, and resources wisely. Economics gives us tools to weigh these trade-offs. Economists study two main areas, microeconomics and macroeconomics. Microeconomics zooms in on individuals and businesses, why you buy apples instead of oranges, or how a company sets prices. Macroeconomics takes the big picture view, looking at entire countries and global trends like unemployment and inflation. Governments use macroeconomic ideas to keep economies stable and growing. Economics helps us understand the systems that connect us all through buying, selling, and working. It's about making the most of what we have. Whether you're saving for a trip or a nation is building roads, economics is at play. It's not just about money, it's about choices, priorities, and the world we build together. By studying economics, we learn to think clearly about the costs and benefits of every decision. It's the story of how we manage life's endless trade-offs, and it shapes the world around us every single day. Economics began with simple trade. One person hunted, another made tools, and they exchanged what they needed. This specialization in trade laid the foundation for economies. As societies grew, so did their economic systems. Ancient civilizations developed farming, money, and record-keeping. Money made trade easier and allowed cities and empires to flourish. The Greeks were the first to think deeply about economics. Plato and Aristotle debated how societies should organize resources and what makes a fair price. For centuries, economic thought was tied to morality and religion. Medieval thinkers like Thomas Aquinas asked what a just price was and debated the ethics of lending money. Economics was seen as part of living a good life in a community. These early ideas set the stage for the questions economists still ask today. How should we organize work and resources? What is fair in trade and value? Even before economics had a name, people were searching for answers. The roots of economics are as old as civilization itself. In the 18th century, Adam Smith changed economics forever with his book, The Wealth of Nations. Smith's invisible hand idea, when people pursue their own interests, society often benefits. A century later, Karl Marx saw the dark side of capitalism. Factory workers exploited, wealth concentrated among the few. Marx predicted that this would lead to revolution and a classless society. In the 20th century, John Maynard Keynes responded to the Great Depression. Keynes argued that governments should spend money to boost economies during downturns. Smith, Marx, and Keynes represent three major schools of thought: free markets, critique of capitalism, and government intervention. Their ideas have shaped debates and policies for over 2 centuries. Smith championed free markets. Marx called for radical change. Keynes offered a middle path, capitalism, but with government help in hard times. Their legacies still influence how we think about economies today. Economic ideas have transformed societies. The Industrial Revolution turned farming communities into bustling cities, powered by new inventions and the pursuit of profit. This growth brought wealth and new problems like overcrowding and harsh working conditions. The Great Depression showed that economies could collapse, leading to mass unemployment and hardship. It forced governments to take a more active role in managing economies. The 20th century saw a global contest between capitalism and communism, shaping politics and lives worldwide. The collapse of the Soviet Union marked a turning point for economic systems. Today, globalization connects economies everywhere. A product might be designed in one country, built in another, and sold worldwide. Globalization has lifted millions from poverty but also created new challenges, like job losses and questions about fairness. Economics isn't just theory. It's the force behind the biggest changes in history. It shapes how we live, work, and interact. The story of economics is the story of our world's transformation, and it's still unfolding. Economics is more relevant than ever in our complex global world. Understanding it helps you make sense of news about inflation, jobs, and trade. It empowers you to make better personal choices, budgeting, saving, and weighing opportunity costs. Economics is key to tackling big challenges like climate change and global inequality. Economists develop solutions from carbon taxes to policies that fight poverty. Learning economics is about more than facts. It's about understanding the forces shaping our lives. From ancient trade to today's global markets, Economics is the story of humanity's quest for well-being. By studying it, we learn from the past and prepare for the future. Economics gives us the tools to build a better world, and that's why it matters to all of us.